Welcome to Yin Yoga. I'm Christy. Let's take a breath. Today we're going to play with the concept of inner sanctuary. Sometimes I refer to it as personal sanctuary, but it's really this concept of finding a refuge within ourselves. So we're often in just, chaotic spaces that we don't have any control over. One of my pet peeves is when I go into a doctor's office and the television is on. Like, I just really don't want to hear all of that blah, 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 all that chatter and noise in my ear, especially if it's an appointment that I'm nervous about, right? It makes me harder to calm down. So looking for that little place where we can go inside and we can create a sacred space within us, within our minds, and just to feel like we're in a safe, protected space. So we're going to begin in a Shavasana. Again, last week I was good and I remembered to turn my old phone on early so I could time things, but not today. Okay. So we're going to come into a Shavasana. So just making yourself comfortable any way you want. So if you're in a space like I am, so I've got my couch right here. I can do my legs up. So sometimes that's just a nice, comfortable space to help your back relax. And then you can get a little bit of that, fluid flowing out of your legs, especially if it's later in the day. So if that's comfortable and you've got something handy, it doesn't have to be a couch or a chair. It could be, it could be like a dining room or a folding chair, an office chair, or sometimes I'll just use like an ottoman, a footstool kind of thing. Anything that elevates your legs a little bit if you find that comfortable. All right, so we're just gonna try to get comfy. Whatever you've got handy to make yourself comfortable. And maybe it's just the floor. So we're gonna breathe. I'm trying to relax into the floor a bit. Can you sink down a little bit here? So where is there tension in the body? And can you release any of that out? And so if that means a little bit of movement, maybe you're going to move a little bit, maybe it's a little bit of repositioning of the body to work on getting comfortable. And then just imagine that you can breathe out any tension in the body. Feel that support of the floor beneath you. If there's any way you can let go a little bit more into the floor. So again, is there something where you're kind of holding yourself up a bit? Is it possible? So it may not be possible. So we're just looking for what we can do without worrying about it. And then imagine tapping into some kind of a higher source. So whatever your spiritual, religious beliefs are, or just the sense of source, the universe, some divine energy, and allowing yourself to tap into divine light, love, and healing energy. Let light, love, and healing energy flow through you. Imagine yourself any place at all that feels comforting, that feels relaxing, peaceful. Someplace where you can feel really at ease, where you feel completely safe, your nervous system can just let go, there's nothing to worry about. And that place can be anywhere your imagination takes you, anywhere your mind takes you. Inside, outside, you can totally make it up. Maybe it's a little bit of a mix of both. You can have a really comfortable bed in the middle of the forest. So whatever feels peaceful for you, just notice what comes to you. Notice all the aspects of where you are. Is it day? Is it night? Maybe there's even some sense of a season. And in that peaceful space, again, connect with divine light, love, and healing energy. Let that flow through you. take a big breath. Let your arms stretch overhead. So if your knees were bent or anything, let your legs straighten out. Wiggle your toes. And just observe how that was for you. Can be really nice just to begin with a Shavasana. Sometimes that's really hard to begin that way. So how was that for you? Was there any benefit for you that you felt in the, connecting to that kind of energy, to feeling yourself in a special place? Did it make it a little easier to be still, harder to be still? Did you hate it? Whatever. Just noticing how that experience was for you. And some days we can really resonate with something, and other days it's like just doesn't quite hit the spot. So how was that today? We're always looking for the things that we find useful, and the other things we're just let go of. Okay, we're going to take it into a banana asana. So I typically tend to use a pillow under my head for this one as well, but totally your choice. So we're going to begin the body straight, but we're going to try to create this curved shape through the side of the body. Like you're going to take yourself into the shape of a banana, right? That kind of, except that we're not curving upward, we're curving sideways. I often like to begin with my arms overhead. So we're going to take it to the right. We're going to try to pull the left arm up so that we're stretching really through the left side of the body. We're going to walk the legs over to the right, and you're just letting them move. So again, so we're starting to create this bend, this sort of C shape in the letter C shape in the body. And then you're working on bringing your shoulders over a little bit more. So it's as though you're trying to bring this right shoulder towards your right hip. So again, we're accentuating this curve through the side of the body. So starting a little deeper stretch the left side of the body. If it hurts your shoulders, your arms are coming down. Let's try to find a comfortable spot. And then neck. So you can try to figure out where your head's going to be most comfortable. So again, I often like a little pillow here. If it feels right to cross ankles, I find it tends to make the pose more intense. So some days I like that, and some days it's just too much. So I tend to cross whatever's the outer leg, so in this case the left ankle over the right, but you can do it either way. So if it feels better to do right ankle over left, or you don't like crossing ankles at all, go with whatever you're feeling. And so then for me, this tends to be very intense in the hips. So I have to really watch that and work on letting those muscles relax, because they're kind of tensing up right now because it's a little bit intense. And so, we want to try to distinguish what's just a little bit intense and what's going to actually do harm. Avoid the things that are going to do harm. And then we want to breathe. And so maybe again, you can imagine yourself in that inner sanctuary, right? So whatever that place was. Or maybe you need a new place. So if you're imagining yourself doing this pose in that place, maybe your original spot was not really conducive to putting your body in this shape. So if you need a new sanctuary, where would you want to be right now in this pose? And again, coming back to light, love, and healing energy. we're gonna slowly unwind. So again, since this one's on the intense side for me, I always have to move a little bit slowly. So see if we can straighten out. So I usually feel this when I'm coming out of the pose. I usually feel this in my lower back. So I like to go really slowly and carefully for my lower back. But if you feel like you want your feet on the floor, let your feet be on the floor. I tend to go through a process of being straight, and then maybe I'll do one foot slowly onto the floor, and then the other foot. And then gently let my low back drop down. That was not terrible today, and I was in a fair amount of pain yesterday, which I don't know exactly why, but so it's just really, right, we never really know what's going to happen here. We just have to witness and take care. Yeah, and so then you might want to bring your knees in, and then if all that feels good, it could be a happy baby, maybe just the soles of your feet together. Or maybe those feet are gonna point up. All right, that's intense, but in a good way. Oh, legs up in the air, feels good right now. All right, we're gonna take it to the other side. Everything's starting to feel better now. All right, we're gonna take the legs. I'm gonna adjust here. We're gonna take the legs over to the left. So we're taking the legs over to the left, and then we're gonna bring the upper body over to the left. So again, if you like, you can start with arms up overhead. All right. So I'm just gonna witness, I'm gonna hang out for a moment and witness how intense this is before I decide if I'm gonna cross ankles or not. So yeah, sometimes I just need that, like a few breaths for the body to kind of be like, okay, I can be here. And other times it just says, no, get out. And that happened yesterday. It's just like, nope, don't do that pose. All right, so then we're looking for where we can let go. And again, where do you want to let your mind take you? Do you want to be still in that inner sanctuary? Do you want to just focus on light, love, and healing? slowly unwind from the side. Again, if you're pulling knees in, happy baby might be nice here. All right, and then we're going to roll it over into a flying fish. So just coming onto your abdomen, and so you can face any which way that works for you. On the belly. All right, flying fish, also called open wing pose. So from the abdomen. All right. We're going to take the right arm and stretch it out at shoulder height. Your palm faces down. Head turns to your left. Shimmy over a little more. So you're turning your head in the opposite direction so that we can roll the body towards the arms. If you're facing the same way as that hand, you're not going to be able to turn your body without breaking your neck, which we don't want. So we're going to roll onto that right side of the body. So I will often kind of get onto the side of the body and see how my arm feels, move it around a little bit. And then maybe you're going to keep rolling this way. So your feet, you might end up with your left foot on the floor behind that right leg. It's a little too far for me today. You might just have legs straight or stack your legs. All right, maybe I can do that. All right, so breathe. And again, focusing on being in that inner sanctuary. Letting love, light, and healing flow through you. back from that side. All right, so you can either be flat here or across the floor here, or you could be in a child's pose. So if you're feeling like you need to round your back, stretch your back, you can come up into a child's pose. And then we'll do the other side. So if you come up, you're gonna come back to your abdomen, or I'm gonna come this way. Oh, no, bigger that way. That's gonna be problematic. All right, life is so imperfect. All right, so we're gonna be on the belly again. So we're gonna take left arm out at shoulder height and roll towards that left arm. And then just see where you end up on this side. So come back to your sanctuary. Back to the energy of light, love, and healing. there. So okay, maybe just be flat on your belly. Oh. Let's see. Where are we time-wise? Alright. I'm marching on. Alright, so we're just going to bring it back to Shavasana. So again, however you're comfortable, wherever you want to be here. You might even want to be on your side sometimes. So any place that's comfortable. Let's come back one more time. Imagining yourself being like really cozy, comfortable, any place at all. Connect up to the energy of divine light, love, and healing. coming up. Maybe roll to your side if you're on your back. If you're coming up, come on up. All right, we're gonna do hands at the heart or wherever you please. Big full breath. Exhale it out. Thank you for being here and sharing in this practice today. Namaste.